Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to this video series on COVID-19 pandemic update. This is video number 9. On this video, we're gonna take a look at the curves, at the maps from the world and from United States to see if we are really flattening the curve. So let's take a look. This is the website from Johns Hopkins. So far, we have total confirmed cases around the world, close to 1.7 million, and the total death over 102,000, and the total recovered is increasing, 375,000. Okay, so now let's take a closer look at the numbers around the world, especially the first few countries at the top of this table. In the United States, so far we have over 500,000 confirmed cases, and the total test is 2.5 million, over 2.5 million tests we have done. Compared to other countries, relatively is a good number. Germany has done 1.3 million tests. The number of tests per population in the United States is increasing every day. Let's take a look at the curves to see where we are based on the model, to see if we are really flattening the curve. This is United States of America right here. So far the shortage of beds and ICU beds and ventilators are decreasing, so that's the good news. We have one day until peak. Tomorrow, April 11th, will be the peak for the resources. So far, we are doing good based on this model, and the number of beds, hospital beds, number of ICU beds, and number of ventilators we need for the future until we're done with this virus, with this pandemic, is getting better and better. So let's take a look at the curve. This is the number of deaths. So far we are doing very good, because this curve, if you remember, I have showed this curve before. It was like this. So basically we are under the curve, which is good, and the curve is actually flattening. And if you remember, the number of the death toll was around 100,000 minimum and came down to 62, and now we are at 61,545, and looks like, yes, we are flattening the curve, and that's a good news. That's a very good news. If you want to take a look at your state, you can come here. This is United States. If you're living in another country, so you can find your country. Unfortunately, not every country is listed on this one, because they don't give all the information to make these models, to make these curves. However, if you want to go to your state, you're living in United States, and you want to see the state you're living in, you can take a look to see where we are right now. For example, here you can see the shortage of bed in Colorado. For example, we don't have any shortage of hospital bed, and we don't have any shortage of ICU bed, and so far we need only 200 more ventilators. So far it's great. Let's take a look at California. California the same. We don't need any more bed or more ICU bed. We have enough in California to serve the patients with COVID-19. Just a few hot spots in United States still needs more bed and more ICU beds. So let's take a look at New York. In New York, we are still short. In hospital bed, we're still short by 10,000, over 10,000, and on ICU bed by 5,000, and the ventilators, 5,400 ventilators, we still need more than what we have right now. But so far, the numbers are much better than before, and this is all because the guidelines and because our people sacrificed a lot. So whatever we have done in the United States actually was very effective, and as you see, the curve is much better than before almost everywhere in the United States. As usual, stay positive, stay safe and healthy, and please subscribe and share these videos. In the future, we will talk about more topics, and not only on COVID-19 itself, but also the effects of this pandemic on the society. We like to hear from you, so please go ahead, comment on this video and other videos in this series, and let us know about your story and what do you do, how do you help your community, your society, and how do you see the future of the world and the future of your community, your town, your state, your country, from any point of views, like family-wise, like economy-wise, and what do you think about the changes after this pandemic is over? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow on the next video that I will talk about some effects of this pandemic.